We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Tyler Chatwood gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch on its way. First to 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Next for Milwaukee, Brock Holt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
A shot down the first baseline. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Number 21 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. King is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Jason Hayward now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. After it is Kane. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Chicago. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Fouled away. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Omar Narvaez. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Well hit to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2. Avisail Garcia will be next. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So here's Avisail Garcia. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. And that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Eric Sogard as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The numbers on the year: 272, 6 home runs, and 32 driven in. 1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Justin Smoke now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. A ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-0.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Lauer has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Anthony Rizzo stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Very high, 2-1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In there, and it's 0-1. One and one to Schwarber. Happ stands at first with one out. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
To the plate now, Tyler Chatwood. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Garcia will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in it. Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Lauer. 9-1-2 due up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A ball and no strikes. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Bases are empty, one man out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Holt carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. So far this season, Holt is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1 out and a runner on third. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Brock Holt now with a full count.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base. Settling in now, Christian Yelich. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ready on 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And you should see there on the graphic his total good for 5th best in the National League. At the plate now, David Bodie, as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. There's one. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the one.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
As a look, now the pitch. Javier Baez is at the plate as he watches ball one. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And they won't let him walk that easily as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. This he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Chicago. At the plate, Keston Hiura as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
first pitch on its way. Right side hit hard. Rizzo was there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Narvaez. He drew a walk his first time up. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, number 22 on the year, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. We better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Garcia. And no one will track it down. Here it comes on 1-1.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in now, Tyler Chatwood. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Into the box, David Bodie. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Three runs already home here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 12.
At the plate, Justin Smoke. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Smoke, a native of South Carolina. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Down the first baseline. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Misses, ball 2. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
the plate, Brent Suter, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with one man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Lorenzo Cain is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cain is under it. He's got it 1 away. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ian Happ. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Striding in once again, Brock Holt, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alec Mills is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 5.
Hernan Perez has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 41, Hernan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Perez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Keston here. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball well outside. One out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Omar Narvaez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Now the 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Bouncer up the middle. Baez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Cubs lead it 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kane comes on now, and he has it, one down. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and right into the shift. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, 2 down now.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Albert Almora. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's batting at a .385 clip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Pitch popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Striding into the box, Eric Sogard. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Yep, 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So striding in, Hernan Perez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0.
That's Bolton.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
3-0 now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Down the third baseline. The 3-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
It goes to show you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
And that misses 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Javier Baez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. From the stretch, on the move again from first. In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 0-2 home.
Nope. Ball one.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of the ball game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals and that's a hat trick, but how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298, 6 home runs, and 11 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. No hits for him yet in the game. Steven Souza will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 21, Steven Souza.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And it's quickly 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. Now the count is 2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been
pretty well struck high and deep to left field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run there for Steven Souza. 4th home run for him on the season as this lead got even wider. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Corbin Burns will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Orlando Arcia is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kane going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Brewers nothing. Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Baez fields it cleanly. And quickly, there are 2 away. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. Line toward the gap in left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning. The tag, and they'll get him at 2nd, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Brewers nothing. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So here's Albert Almora next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
To the plate now, Hernan Perez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lifted in the air out to left field. Garcia comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. The next Cub up, David Bodie. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Almora is on his way home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate now, Javier Baez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Two and two.
I got the count. 2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Brewers nothing. In is Christian Yelich, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a liner towards second, and that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th, and the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Hit to first. Rizzo is there. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here it comes on 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Stepping into the box, Avisail Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. Milwaukee, good night.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Chicago sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Tyler Chatwood earns win number 7 on the season. Eric Lauer was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.